soon as I get the link, I'll be able to.
I know it. Don't I know it?
Okay.
It takes so long for the feed to refresh on the back end. There it is. Honestly, it would probably be faster for you to find the stream on the YouTube front page. And I don't know why. I don't know why that would be the case.
Can you share yours? Oh, I guess I can look at it here.
I mean, I could share my screen with you, but I'm doing the thing. Listen, it's the pre-stream. We both have a lot of responsibilities all at once.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that I've done this, I will share my screen with you.
I am very pleased with my promotional text for the stream.
Yep, you done it. Oh, I sent you the virtual camera and then the feed wasn't on. There it is. Okay, hi.
Okay.
This is what they're seeing. This is what everybody's seeing.
Okay, so this is a
welcome to
movie
the
with some kind of truck.
Everybody, we're gonna play a couple of rounds of Framed while we let everybody get in and get situated, and then Amabel's gonna play a video game today, and I'm gonna have a nap.
Oh, is that okay? So why is it that if that's gonna happen, why can't I can just play Final Fantasy? Frankly. All right, I don't recognize this at all. The game today that she's having me play is Hypnospace Outlaw.
True story. It is. She has not played a Hypnospace. I didn't realize Hypnospace came out as long ago as it did when I checked Steam today. The last time I had launched it was like 5 years ago. I thought it was more recent than that.
Do you recognize this truck at all?
No, this is it is a distinctive vehicle, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think I recognize it. No. You know what I want to say is that the store almost looks like it almost makes me think of the style of building. It almost makes me think of the guy's store in Punch Drunk Love, Philip Seymour Hoffman's character. But we don't ever see that during the day, right?
No, and I've seen the film recently.
Yeah, and this isn't Punch Drunk Love either way. I'm just saying, it gives me the vibe. I don't know. What do you think? Guess something period appropriate.
Used cars.
Used cars is the name of the film you're guessing?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's not in here.
Okay.
Probably Get Carter.
Okay,
Famous Eddie's Gold Teeth. Ooh, boy, I bet. Okay, so this feels to me like a film they're not expecting us to have seen. Because these are significant details. Whereas with a movie a movie that's more like in the mainstream, they try to pick more inconsequential frames for the first couple.
Yeah, this doesn't ring any bells to me at all.
Famous Eddie's Gold Teeth. I got nothing.
Yeah, let's just skip.
All right.
Unless you know.
Oh, that's the Get Money crew. Amabel? I do not believe that I have seen this film.
I haven't either.
I like the in film like crew introduction graphic. That's pretty fun. It's like a movie about, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, I got nothing. Well, that's ATL. I was gonna say that's TI, right? So it's probably about Atlanta, but yeah, it's of course ATL. That would be the film. So I've only heard of this movie. I've never seen it. So that's a rough one. All right, let's walk it back.
Okay.
Let's walk it back. We'll do a couple more. All right, so pretty bad news there. Pretty bad news. Pretty bad way to start the day. Look at the lensing. Look at the flare.
Yeah, is this the Terrence Malick movie with the dinosaurs?
Oh,
Tree of Life?
Tree of Life? It does. It looks like Malick for sure.
Have you seen a lot of Malick films?
I have seen some of several Malick films.
Okay.
It was not Tree of Life. There's a single.
Oh, is this Annihilation?
No.
Okay.
No. Right?
Isn't that the opening Annihilation? The thing coming down and hitting the
Is that
lighthouse?
Is it? Man, is it?
We just saw this movie
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if
a few
you're
days ago.
yeah, if you're right, that bodes really bad for my brain. I'm glad you're driving today.
I mean, in my defense, you probably would have gotten it on the third.
Well, that's a very obvious one.
Also, did you rewatch the entire movie before our discussion, or did you
Yes.
just watch from where I? Okay. Well, I don't.
Well, no, sorry. I rewatched from where you were, but I did rewatch it. I did rewatch the entire movie. Like a week before that.
Okay.
So all that's really happening there is just my brain is bad and I am an idiot. Again, it makes me feel good that you're driving the thing today.
Sweetie, can you be nice to yourself? Chat. Tell her to be nice to herself.
Don't listen to that. Belay that order. All right, this building is having a terrible time. The style of the architecture is kind of distinctive. I don't know what it is, but
Dark Knight.
Yeah, I was gonna say it makes me think of Batman. You think it's the Dark Knight?
Let's try Dark Knight. Yeah.
Hold on. Is the new one just the Batman?
Yeah.
Okay, it's not the Batman. I thought it felt like from the flood part at the end. You know. What do you think? Are you still thinking Dark Knight here?
Can we try Dark Knight?
Okay, yeah.
Might have to be Dark Knight Rises. Who knows?
Does this look like anything in the Dark Knight to you, though? I guess there's the bank sequence at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Oh, somebody's getting a CAT scan. Does that person look familiar to you? I'll tell you what. It almost looks like very gaunt Christian Bale to me. Did you see The Machinist?
I haven't seen The Machinist. You want to try that one?
I don't think it's The Machinist, and I bet they won't have The Machinist in here.
Is it Terminator Salvation, maybe?
Ooh. It could be a Terminator that feels... the word Terminator comes up 0.
All right. Well, then I don't know. Either guess or pass something, I guess. Any more information?
Oh, shit. Javier Bardem. That doesn't help me at all. Oh, gosh. I don't think I really know very many Javier Bardem movies. Right? I know Beautiful, and I know, obviously, No Country for Old Men. And...
There was that one that Soderbergh directed. I forgot the name of it, though.
It clearly made quite an impression on you.
Yeah, let's just pass through unless you can take a stab in the dark.
Not helping. It was Sean Penn. That person was Sean Penn.
Is this 28 grams?
Is this 28 grams? Really? 28 brings up Bad Grandpa? Nobody in Bad Grandpa is 28 grams. Is 28 anything? The Gunman is the title of this film. Hey, okay. Amabel, you remember how we did last time we did like a whole week of movies in approximately 10 total guesses?
Yeah.
What the fuck happened? Okay, so this is feeling older.
Yeah, especially with the aspect ratio. Yeah. But I don't know offhand.
It's a distinctive clock, I'll say that. Welcome everybody. Welcome to the pre-stream. I see the number moving around. People are filing in. We're just gonna do a couple more frames here while we let people get situated, and then it's on to video games.
Yeah, Stab in the Dark. Let's try The Wrong Man. Looking for the 50s version.
Okay, well, guess what?
Okay.
The Gunman, the Irishman, the Northman.
Let's try the Northman.
I think it was the. I was going to say the Iron Giant, perhaps.
All right.
Anything?
I don't. Yeah, I don't.
Our aspect ratio has crept out a little bit.
Yeah, which makes me think it's probably a more recent film that's doing. But I don't know what with the kind of center of the frame kind of thing and the color. I almost no, it's not gonna be an Anderson film. Not colorful enough.
No, I see what you're saying. I could see that.
Yeah, let's pass unless you can think of something. It feels like a thriller though of some sort.
Well, shit, that feels like if you've seen the movie, that's probably going to be a pretty big hint.
This isn't the newer Great Gatsby, is it?
Now, that's an interesting question.
Someone's guessing Hudsucker Proxy, but I don't
believe.
I saw that.
Oh, it's well, I do believe that's an Eddie Murphy. Am I wrong?
Oh. That is Eddie Murphy, yeah.
I can see the cover of the. I can see the cover of the film in my head, because I believe he's wearing this on the cover.
Right. He's a spy, and his brother's a spy, and his brother dies, and he has to fill in for him. Is what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, maybe.
But I don't know the name of it.
Oh, it's driving me crazy.
It's not Bowfinger.
It's certainly not Bowfinger.
Yeah. I'm drawing a blank, so I think.
Yeah, me too. I'm trying to like memory palace it in the video store that I worked at, right? Like,
okay.
So it would be.
Hey, chat! Don't actually suggest titles now that I think about it. We're trying to.
I mean, they could just. Aha! I got it. It was Harlem Nights.
Okay. Do you think it's okay for chat to suggest titles? Am I overstepping here?
I think that if you don't want chat to suggest titles, we gotta like establish that somewhat formally because they probably want to play along, right?
Okay.
Like, I would say if you don't want to know what chat's guessing, don't look at chat. Is my advice to you.
Okay. Yeah. You know what, chat? Go ahead and guess. I'm sorry.
We'll do a couple more, but that was Harlem Nights. Yeah. This, geez. So that building in the middle background there is looking kind of high tech, but that could just be like a glint. Because what this kind of looks like is I Am Legend, almost the Will Smith.
Do you want to try I Am Legend?
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
That's what it makes me think of. Well, now. That's quite significant. Whatever that is, that's very. I don't.
Yeah, I don't recognize this at all.
But again, this is another one where I feel like if you've seen the film, this is a killer, right? So it's like a broom flying out of a house. Again, everything's all apocalyptic. This is like a... I have no idea. Oh. This is that guy. Hey, Amabel, it's that guy.
That narrows it down.
The guy.
Is this Gattaca? I've never seen Gattaca. So
This is not Gattaca. That guy was like that. That's fucking. What's his name? Ansel Elgort. Right. That's him.
Okay.
he was like 5 when Gattaca came out. Like, no, I think this is quite recent. Could it be
Baby Driver.
I was gonna say Elysium, maybe something like that, right? Because like the thing about Elysium is like Earth is all shitty, and I didn't see it. To be clear.
Saw Elysium.
It doesn't look like this.
Well, no, I saw it in theaters when it came out. I mean, guess it, but
okay.
I can kick myself. If
and here's a Miles Teller. Which of these near future dystopia movies has Miles Teller in it?
It's not Fantastic Four. It's Divergent.
It could be Divergent. It could be any one of those, right? I didn't see any of those. I haven't seen any of those kinds of movies in a very long time. Fucking The Giver.
The Maze Runner.
She's got an artifact that is no doubt very significant if you are familiar with the source material. We tried The Maze Runner. It was Insurgent. Fucking
one of the Divergent. Okay, we had the franchise. I feel they should have given it to us.
No, it's. I would rather not have gotten that right, honestly. All right, one more. This is the last one.
Okay.
Because I think after this, we're getting into the stuff we did last week. No, we'd have one. Whatever. This will be the last one, no matter what. Okay, so this feels a little older to me, just resolution-wise.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. It's not as sharp as a modern movie. Although that obviously could be, intentional. Some kind of emergency vehicle. Or maybe there's not lights on the top. Maybe that's just like sunlight glinting off of it. But it looks like I don't have a guess.
Yeah, I don't have a guess either. Let's give it a skip.
The construction's very interesting though. Oh.
Is this World War Z?
World War Z, you think? Okay. I was gonna say it's starting to feel like a James Bond movie to me. Well, now this is interesting. Is that Sam Neill here?
Yeah. Can we try The Omen 3?
Okay, that's interesting. We have The Omen, we have Alien 3. Is Sam Neill in the first?
I.
Yeah, but you saw what happened when I typed out
Okay.
We have The Omen.
Okay. Well, I don't know.
This isn't. It's been a minute since I saw it, but that movie that he did, like the famously weird horror movie that he was in, is from around the period that looks right to me. What's that called? Possession.
The Omen 3.
Is Possession the name of that film? It's been a minute since I saw it. Okay, it's not even here. It's not Obsession. No. Okay, so I think this is going to be a movie I've not seen. I managed to get one this week. That's you want to jump to the next.
Just jump to the next frame. Yeah.
All right, give me a hint. That ain't a hint. Does that do anything? Does that do anything for you?
No.
It's such a dramatic reveal shot, but I have no idea who the fuck that is.
I don't know this movie.
Okay, I mean, we're deep in crazy horror movie territory here. I just don't. This is In the Mouth of Madness. I've not seen this adaptation.
No, I haven't either. We should sometime.
Maybe. Well, that went well.
John Carpenter, right? John Carpenter's usually a fun time.
Yeah. What a successful.
Why Omen 3?
What?
So why I said Omen 3
mm-hmm.
was that that was one of Sam Neill's big starring roles when he was starting out, where he played the Antichrist.
Sure, yeah.
As an adult. is a really bad movie.
Yeah, I'm looking real quick here. Boy, where is the... When you shrink the Wikipedia page down beyond a certain size, the search bar disappears. Hey, Amabel, why don't you tell people what we're doing today while I search and see if that film is the right...
Yeah, is Samuel good in Omen 3? He's fine. He's fine. You know, the Omen films are not the greatest films. The first one's kind of a decent, horror, like a jump scary horror film, and Omen 2 has a really interesting section where the little boy realizes he's the Antichrist and he has big feelings about it.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, the films are just kind of trash, frankly.
This is the movie I was thinking. It is called Possession. It's a famously insane movie about a spy and his wife, and her becoming increasingly unhinged when it seems at first as a result of like the stress his job puts on her, but then it gets... Man, it goes some places. It's a very, very strange fucking film. Anyway, before we get to the thing, just like to say thank you to the Relaxed Movement for the music for the pre-stream today. As ever, our movement is so relaxed. And Amabel's kicking us over to the new thing, so let's just kick over to the new thing here. Let me get this prepped for y'all. Let me get this situated. Okay, hold on a second. This is the one. So, Amabel.
Yeah.
What are we doing today?
Today we're doing Hypnospace Outlaw.
Hey, don't do stuff yet. Hold on.
I'm trying to adjust the audio. It's way too loud.
Okay.
I don't know where it is.
Can you just fix the audio on Windows?
Oh, right. That's the thing I can do, right?
Yeah.
I can do, like
sure is.
Sound is what I search for? Sound mixer options?
Well, if you pinned it to your taskbar, the volume mixer.
Volume mixer. Okay, hang on.
Right after I showed you how to find it last time.
Volume mixer. Sound mixer options. All I have. Okay. Okay. I don't know. They'll have to do for now. Okay.
Well, let me just tip us over here. So, welcome to the HypnoS Enforcer Edition.
Oh, there it is. I did put it. Okay.
So we'll be right with the show there, folks. Sorry.
Okay.
Smallish technical
All
issues. Okay. Hey, look at that. We're here and we're live. Amabel, do you want to tell the people, tell the folks you don't know anything? This is Hypnospace Outlaw. Welcome everybody to Hypnospace Outlaw. Our intention is to play this game through and in its entirety, so it's probably going to be a few streams. I played it when it came out.
Amabel.
Sure.
Do you want to play with the pronunciation a little bit, try to get it closer, or
Amabel. Amabel.
are you cool with Amabel?
Amabel.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
But Amabel hasn't played it yet, and it's new to her, and I think I'm really interested to hear what she has to say about it. So, welcome to HypnoS Enforcer Edition. This is sort of the desktop for the computer that functions as the main functionality of the game.
The future is you. Your passion. Your imagination. Your hard work. And now, with the help of Hypnospace, You have the tools and the time to make it a reality. Witness the dawning of a new world, where sleep time is no longer downtime. It's where the future is built. A future built by you. Hypnospace.
Welcome to Hypnospace Patrol Department Enforcer Training.
Hello, Amabel.
Thank you for volunteering to help keep our wonderful community of Hypnospace citizens safe.
Hypno-S Enforcer Edition is different from the standard version of Hypno-S in several key areas.
This tutorial will guide you through everything you need to know to best serve your fellow Hypnospace citizens and earn HypnoCoin along the way. Let's do this.
So Amabel, before you
Direct your attention to the top of your desktop, and you'll notice the Hypno...
that's on me. So Amabel,
Thank you for volunteering to help keep our wonderful community of Hypnospace citizens safe.
Hypno-S Enforcer Edition is different from the
Did you
standard
tab out?
version
Is
of
that-
Hypno-S in several key areas.
This tutorial will guide you through everything you need to know to best serve your fellow Hypnospace citizens and earn HypnoCoin along the way. Let's do this.
Sorry, I was muting the mic while I was coughing, so I wouldn't
okay.
gross out everybody. Okay, what you said before I click.
Yeah, how much nostalgia, how much familiarity do you feel like you have with the period of the internet that is being, let's say, loosely depicted here?
I mean, some, right? Because, so I came onto the internet in 1997 as part of the Eternal September, back when I didn't know it was called the internet. I thought it was just called AOL. I was one of those jackasses, and I'm sorry for that. I mostly spent time on Usenet, but
Okay.
I am familiar with websites where you have web rings and guest books.
Please return to your post.
All right, hang on. So I have some familiarity. Some of the
Okay.
deep internet stuff I don't know. Like I was never no, I don't want to do that. I was never on like something awful or anything like that,
Yeah, so okay.
which I assume was around that time.
No.
I don't know.
All right. So
When I
Amabel,
was
you
on the
are
internet, we had one meme, and that meme was all your base are belonged to us, and we liked it.
sweetie. No.
Yeah. That's,
No, we had lots of memes. There was
that's my
Goatsy, there was Tub Girl.
that. Well, this I tell you my familiarity. So, am I playing a cop in this? You make me play a game where I'm a cop?
You're not a cop, but you're not. I mean, you're not a cop. Go ahead and click through and.
Direct your attention to the top of your desktop, and you'll notice the Hypno-S info bar. From left to right, this handy toolkit features quick access to
the settings menu. The quick switcher. The application menu. The current date and time, your HypnoCoin balance, the restart and log off buttons. Make sure to click the log off button to save your progress and safely exit Hypno-S.
The info bar may be repositioned anywhere along the top or bottom of your desktop. Hippie, also known as the Hypnospace Intelligent Intermediary, is your digital helper. He'll notify you when you receive important messages and even alert you to new Hypno-S system updates. Hippie is always happy to help.
Here's a useful tip. Right-click any text in
Hypnospace.
and Hippie will read it out loud.
Whether you're new to Hypnospace or a veteran citizen, you've come to the right place. Our experienced guides will take you on a virtual tour through some
Thank you for volunteering. Chime is an easy way to remember the 5 types of violations that we'd like enforcers to keep an eye out for. C stands for content infringement. H is for harassment, I for illegal activity, M for malicious software, and E is for extra-legal commerce. Find more information in the HSPD Handbook. Chime is an easy way to...
Okay.
The HSPD Enforcer Dashboard is a special, secure program that only our volunteer enforcers have access to. The inbox allows you to receive messages from MerchantSoft, Hypnospace, or HSPD dispatch agents. You may also receive automated communications from Hypnospace pages. Some messages come with files attached. Attached files will appear at the top of the
Downloading
message and
illegal
look like
content.
this. Attached files will be downloaded to your HypnoS download manager.
Yep, that's illegal content, all right.
Opens as a database of all cases you've accepted. Most of your time will be spent on cases assigned to you by an HSPD dispatch agent. Cases are generated in response to complaints from Hypnospace citizens or leads from the Hypnospace security team.
Once a violation has been found, the offending citizen's name will be listed here. Click to jump to the page where the violation was removed from.
Once all reported violations have been found in a case, you may close it by clicking the Close Case button. Upon closing a case, you will earn a bonus payout of 5 HypnoCoin per violation reported.
So you're not a cop exactly. You're just an enforcement agent who only makes money when punishing people.
Wonderful community of Hypnospace. The Cases
Yeah.
tab opens as a database of all cases you've accepted. Most of your time will be spent on cases assigned to you by an HSPD dispatch agent. Cases are generated in response to complaints from Hypnospace citizens or leads from the Hypnospace security team.
Once a violation has been found, the offending citizen's name will be listed here. Click to jump to the page where the violation was removed from.
Once all reported violations have been found in a case, you may close it by clicking the Close Case button. Upon closing a case, you will earn a bonus payout of 5 HypnoCoin per violation reported.
Was that one unclear to you the first time?
No, I thought
Thank
I
you for
clicked.
volunteering to help keep our wonderful community of Hypnospace. The version of Hypnospace Explorer you'll be using has been modified with an expanded search feature, enabling you to find unlisted pages by searching for the tags that they contain.
He
Yeah,
just
I'm
he
bad,
just
so
he
what?
just tagged his page illegal.
Use the stamp system to keep track of which pages you visited.
He's not even
Use
trying
the
to hide
stamped
it.
page list to revisit your stamped pages. Hypnospace's citizens place the pages they've built in our themed zone communities. You will be given search and browsing access to zones only if you've been assigned them by a dispatch agent. Your assigned zones will be listed in the HSPD Zone Access Hub. To return to the Zone Access Hub at any time, click this icon or use this keyboard shortcut. The Citizen Data dialog will show a citizen's name, age, place of residence, as well as the unique ID number for the Hypnospace headband unit they're using. This information is only visible to HSPD enforcers or Hypnospace security team members and may not be shared. Access the Citizen Data dialog by clicking this button in Hypnospace Explorer, this button next to the message sender in your inbox, or here in the File Manager. Your version of Hypnospace Explorer has also been modified to include an enforcement tool. If you spot text or images that appear to be in violation of Chime, first click on the enforcement tool. Once the toolbar appears, select which Chime law has been violated. You may also press the numbers 1 through 5 on your keyboard to quickly select a law. After that, click on the offending content to report it. If a citizen's content is found to be in violation, they will accrue violation points, and you'll be rewarded with HypnoCoin. If a citizen has accrued 4 or more violation points, their account will become flaggable. click the flag button at the top of any of the citizens' pages to alert Merchant Soft security team, and they'll promptly review the case to determine if further disciplinary action is necessary. Because you may be asked to report citizens engaged in harmful, malicious, or illegal activity, your former account will be temporarily deactivated. You may not send messages or other outgoing communications to HypnoS citizens for the duration of your volunteer service. Please browse the HSPD Headquarters Zone for more in-depth information on using HypnoS Enforcer Edition.
Okay.
Welcome.
So hey,
The
Amabel,
Hypnospace Patrol
Yeah.
Department.
you haven't had much to say yet,
I mean, it's a lot. There's a
You
lot
are-
of talking.
and you are driving. Just
Okay, but yeah, no, the game was talking. When I talk
Yeah.
over the game, you yell at me. So there's a lot of information being dumped on me at once, and I kind of like
Important
that.
Message received from
Yeah.
Merchant Soft.
You hang on, talky man. You just hang on right there. Okay. And I do.
Important message received from Dispatch.
Hold on. I do like that because there's a tendency in modern games where you want to fold in the tutorial with like gameplay to start with,
Mhm.
and sometimes it can feel like they're just keeping you on training wheels for too long. And I like this kind of upfront approach for a game like this that looks like it's gonna be a little clunky, a little demanding. Like it feels very of a piece. All right, let's check my messages. Hello.
Hello, Amabel. Welcome to the Hypnospace Patrol Department.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, you're
Yeah, that was
not.
fine.
Oh, you're not gonna read the text.
I want to personally thank you for volunteering to help us keep Hypnospace safe. You will be assigned cases automatically based on reports by Hypnospace citizens or activity we've noticed here at Hypnospace Security Center. Looking forward to receiving your first one shortly. I'm sorry. I'm still recovering from a sore throat, so I'm not. Okay.
This is a content infringement notice regarding any content that copies or bears the likeness of 1962 cartoon character Gumshoe Gooper. Look through your assigned zones for at least 3 possible violations and utilize your enforcement tool to check them. An image 1962 cartoon character Gumshoe Gooper is attached to this message. Downloading Gooper Screen 1.
Did it down? Is it downloading?
Yeah, I
Oh,
mean, he
okay.
said it was downloading.
It's taking a long time.
Well, where did you downloaded
where-
the file? So where does it go?
Download manager?
Gumshoe Gooper,
Wait, why are they the same?
because you downloaded it twice.
Oh, that's okay. I don't need that. See, I got this. I got this. I know what this looks like. Okay.
You don't think it would be
So
good to
we
keep
get-
one? Okay.
What? Why? No, I got it.
All right, I believe you. You got it.
Sorry, launch. Is the launcher what I need? No, here it is. Okay.
So this organization here, honestly, it's a lot like AOL, or at least a lot like AOL was back at this time,
Yeah.
with these sort of like siloed off communities and.
Okay. All right, we got some different. I
Yeah.
may check
Do you
all
want to
of
maybe?
these.
Do you want to maybe like help communicate the ideas here? Help bring the game through
Yeah.
the stream for the viewer.
Yeah, I'm trying.
All right.
Okay, well, first of
here,
all,
let me,
Carl-
if I can, go back to the
Yeah.
top of the page.
Yeah.
There's all this text, and what I would do, were I driving,
You would read.
is I would read this text and try to put some English on it to communicate the vibe. What you want to do is get the vibe across.
Okay. It is difficult for me to talk. Is the thing I'm trying to communicate. Okay.
Boy, that doesn't seem to
Good
stop you.
time Valley.
I love you.
For those who remember the way things used to be, ever wonder what happened to home-cooked meals, good music, and putting in a hard day's work? In Good Time Valley, remember the way things used to be.
But not, we don't remember super well, so it doesn't seem weird to us to say that phrase again 2 sentences later.
Yeah. Okay, well, Abby is a first grade teacher at elementary school and loves to write.
Mm-hmm.
Let's check this out.
Jesus.
Okay, this. Okay, well, there's Gumshoe Gooper art from my first grade class.
Yeah. Are you seeing that?
Am I seeing what?
Abigail Lauren's status?
It's been 10 years since I can't help but cry and think of her. Oh, I don't. Okay, let's just read through this before I.
Yeah.
Hypnospace having a page I run to give my fellow Hypnospace citizens an opportunity to share the story of loved ones who have moved on. Okay. The dumpster needs to be shut down. I don't know why Hypnospace tolerates them insulting everyone who just comes on here to try and have a good time. And no, being unlisted is not an excuse. A little kid could type in that in the search and see all the horrible, horrible trash.
And of course, you got your
There's
classic
35
under
pals on
construction.
Chit-Chat.
Your under construction image. No website on the internet didn't have one.
Welcome to heaven. Oh no, this is. Oh, this is okay. I can't. But Jesus is on here.
This is, in fact, the only page that you're able to access that has the Jesus tag on it, it would seem.
Okay. Stop the dumpster. All right, let's look at the Gumshoe Gooper art. Okay, hang on. So, my first grade students made this artwork after watching a Gumshoe Gooper feature about being safety-minded in all kinds of different situations. It's old but such a cute little cartoon. Gumshoe Gooper is the police. He catches the pig robber and puts him in the handcuffs. Gumshoe Gooper and his friends in the court. Everyone cheers for Gumshoe Gooper. Oh no, watch out, Gumshoe. Help! The boy in the building is stuck, and Gumshoe Gooper hears him yell help and calls 911. Gumshoe Gooper does not try to play with a dog all by himself, even if it is nice.
That's good. That's a good lesson.
Gooper finds a bag with bad stuff. He tells a grown-up, and they throw the bad stuff in the trash can. The end. Okay, 3 animations are designed by Noble Warlock Designs Incorporated. I don't want to. These are. I don't feel right about this.
You don't feel right about what?
I don't want to have to. I don't want to report the first grade school teacher. That feels like fair use to me. Actually, let's check out Noble Warlock. Alan Reynolds stats. I'm just trying to add something good to the world, and what do I get? I get made fun of and stepped on. Some things don't change. Oh, okay. No.
The vibe here. This is strong.
This is a crime. The font is a crime.
Yeah.
I'm not able to. Am I able to? Hang on. No.
None of ugly is not against the law.
Welcome to Noble Warlock Design Studio, Inc. I am here to fulfill all of your Hypnospace page design needs. I do 3D graphic design as well as page layouts. Do you need your business to have a beautiful page? Then I am your man. Message me for a quote. Oh boy. If you are wondering about the Celtic graphics on my page, that's because I am actually of Celtic descent. My Celtic culture was not celebrated by my family. but I recently uncovered evidence that I am indeed related to the ancient Celts. Who would have thunk it? I made a self-portrait 3D version of myself. I did use a little artistic license. More about him. You throw newspaper, wallpapers for free.
Yeah, free wallpapers. Not bad. There's a lot going on here.
3D graphic information coming soon. What's that?
There's a lot going on here.
There is a lot going on here.
Yeah,
Okay.
the vibes absolutely are on point. Like this is for sure. I visited pages like this. And this is a page that he helped design, apparently.
Okay.
You're out here trying to get some cowboy. Hold on now.
What?
Can I ask? Can we just let's hit these a little slower, right? Let's take it all in.
Cowboy waist satchel.
I'm not saying you need to read all the text on every page, but let's at the very least identify what we got here. So, cowboy waist satchels. That's certainly a term for this thing.
Yeah. Selling holster and a beer hugger. These ones toggle. Okay.
Yeah, these are
Get
accessories.
You can handle it.
The accessories you might want on your cowboy satchel.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what would you think if you encountered someone out there in the world, encountered someone in the wild, and they're wearing a fanny pack, but it has an attached holster? They're carrying their handgun in a thing that is attached to their fanny pack.
All right. You can lay there and stay down and let them win, or you can stand up and give them hell. Arg, arg. Bert Hardtack, Born Hunter, IV. Hello, Arlen.
It's a
here.
4, probably.
If you recognize this quote, it's because you have excellent taste in movies. You may not be aware of this, but I am sometimes suspicious that Born Hunter 4 was actually inspired by yours truly, me. The director came into my shop, well, not my shop, but I am top salesman, to buy a couch, and we must have talked for an hour. If you ever meet me, you may be surprised to learn that I'm actually in a wheelchair. A car accident left me without the use of my legs at the young age of 22 years old. Well, that's life, as they say. What's in his creativity stuff?
So this is like a tag, though. I think that you've searched here.
Oh, okay.
Right, Amabel, you know what that is? That's
what?
That's a fucking web ring.
Shit.
Out here live in the wild.
Okay. Graphic. So what I'm trying to do is, this is the guy that did the copyright infringement. I would like to.
All right, but you have to tag the infringing element.
Yeah, I was hoping to find it on his page, so I wouldn't have to.
Well, the 3D designs here are his.
Yeah. All right.
Watch out, Gumshoe! Bam!
Oh, I can't change that.
Yeah, you can't really change that.
I don't care for that.
Oh,
at
you
all.
sure did get paid.
Oh, no, I don't. Is the whole game like that?
I hesitate to tell you what the whole game is like, but this is certainly how it begins. All right, you want to look at your case file?
Yeah. How do I get there? Wait, it's Okay, I need one more.
But you will, of course, get paid more if you report more,
Okay.
as they said in the briefing.
Right.
So you have a quick switcher there, the little yellow button with the two arrows that looks kind of like a dumbbell. Will switch between like the last two things that you used.
Okay.
So what, so what are you doing now?
Okay. Well, I'm trying to find a third.
A third evidence of copyright infringement of Gumshoe Gooper? Because I feel
Yeah.
like
These are fair use. Is this just
these are they? Amabel, are you the
These
arbiter of that?
drawings, I don't want to. Oh, okay. Which of these drawings is the worst?
Worst in which way?
I'm sorry, Todd.
How did you pick Todd?
Because this drawing's fucking terrible.
Okay, fair
Hard to
enough.
draw.
Nope, sorry.
Okay.
No violation
That's
detected.
Okay.
That doesn't look enough like Gumshoe Gooper for it to be copyright infringement. It's just like a triangle or something.
This one looks more like Gumshoe Cooper, but I don't. Yeah, I don't care for that. All right. I'm sorry, Bethany RH7.
I mean, it's really Abby who's catching hell here.
You've got Hypno Mail.
Oh, look at that. Her status is updated.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Well, at least you got her to stop crying about her dead kid or whatever. How's it going, Amabel?
God damn it.
Great job, Amabel. Remember to close the case to earn your bonus after you've found all reported violations. Finding more than the minimum number of violations will result in a higher bonus. Cases may stay open for as long as you'd like. We will assign you new cases as they come in regardless. The case closure bonus exists solely to encourage more thorough investigations.
So, okay, I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
If you want to rely on Hippie to any significant degree, we got to turn him like way up.
Okay.
'Cause he's coming through underneath the music.
All right. I'm not going.
You're not doing that anymore. Okay.
Wow, Amabel, great job removing that content infringement.
Oh, fuck off.
Thanks, Hippie.
Zane Rocks 14 has been reported for harassment in Teentopia. Please look for possible violations and utilize your enforcement tool to report and remove them. If Zane Rocks 14 accrues enough points, please flag them. Pages may be enlisted, but may still be accessed through search tags.
Ooh, sneaky.
Okay.
Deep web stuff.
All right. How do I get like to the home
The home button. The button that looks like a home.
Okay.
Check out how fucking 90s teens these graphics are, right?
Yeah. No adults allowed. Teentopia is a safe, totally awesome hangout for teenagers.
Listen to this music.
Yeah. You know what this reminds me of?
Hmm.
This reminds me of that episode of Detroiters where they're doing an ad like for a teen hangout area, and Tim Robinson's character decides he wants to be in the ad. That's the vibe
Yeah.
I get, is like that kind of.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
it's very I'm an adult, but I still know what's cool. Oh, Zane
All
rocks.
right.
He's awesome.
Me, Zane, the undisputed king of Teentopia. Zane rocks. My name on here is Zane Rocks 14, but now I'm 15. It's actually both on and offline. Few things you should know about me. I run a secret page in Teentopia. It isn't in the listing, so you can only get to it if you get the link. If you're lame, don't even think about it.
Don't even think about it.
Seepage is the best band in the flipping world. Let's see. No, they are incredible. I make awesome comics. Big Z Studio Slayer X comic #1.
Oh, did you do this when you were this age? Did you make comics?
So I did.
I did this.
What I did, I took pieces of 8.5 by 11.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, I folded them, put a staple in them, and I made a 20-page comic book. And I did that on a monthly basis for 4 years. I had a complete run of comics that I did.
Wow.
Like they're not good, but
I mean, I
it
should have
me
known
as a kid, and like, you know, as like a bit of juvenilia, you know, I don't know. I wish I still had them.
Yeah,
but,
I should have known that you would not do it like a little bit.
I wouldn't do it small.
No.
Yeah.
I'm bored.
Hippie, fuck off.
Yeah, no, I really wish I still had those, but my mother set them on fire.
Wow.
Big Z Studio Comics. Not your daddy's comics. Read it now, the first issue of Slayer's Axe.
This first panel says a lot, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, sure does. Get up and go to school. Dude, why do you sound like my mom? Oh. Well, this sucks. 10 minutes later. Family apartments. There's a bus.
Yeah,
and the mom demon is there, and there's the mom.
Actual demon, yeah.
I must kill Zane before he taps into his secret powers. Next time on Slayer's X. Those dreams you had, they're all real. The demons, the green energy, your secret powers, and double pistols. All of it is real. We need your help, Zane.
The fucking green energy. I don't. Zane Sucks Club. Damn.
Let's face it, Zane sucks. He's probably ugly in real life, so he has to go online and be an a-hole to everyone. His mom probably drives him to school. What a mother flippin' little moron. The official Zane Sucks Club badge. Share this badge on your page if you agree that Zane sucks it.
Okay, so hold on a second. I want to get your temperature on something here. Zane sucks as a statement is way less aggressive than Zane sucks it, right?
Yeah.
So the addition of the addition of the it really brings it home in a way that I'm very uncomfortable with, considering that he is a child. That brassy kid. I mean, this is not what you were sent to examine. But
no, I'll get to this a little twerp, but
this game is called Hypnospace. You know, YouTube has this functionality where it automatically tags games and creates this little link, but it seems to happen very inconsistently. Oh, so that at the top of that page there, that's like 3 different graphics moving because you would see you grabbed one of them. That's where it says removed due to violation. So you can probably tag the other 2. May as well get all of the hypno coin you can out of this. There you go. You gotta have those first-person shooter skills, Amabel.
Yeah.
Look at that. 10 violation points that brassy kid has accumulated there.
Yeah.
The tags: stupid, jerk, a-hole, butthole, stinks, baby.
Ah. Okay.
You don't love the seepage tune.
I don't.
I love, like, he has a picture of himself at the top of the page, and next to it his little avatar with the chin, the I don't know what you would call the thing that he draws on his chin. It's certainly not a beard, but
Yeah.
he's got to be aware.
Humor? Well, there's the dumpster, which I've heard about.
Mm-hmm. The famous dumpster. Taking out Hypnospace's trash so you don't have to. Oh, Amabel, look at their status. Look how cool they
Data
are.
weekly for your displeasure.
For your displeasure. Because you're not going to like what we have to say.
Dumplies, template abuse award, or most heinous abuse of Hypnospace template goes to your buddy Reggie at the cafe. Looking for something. Got Game or Way Lame is an exceptionally juvenile, cruel, testosterone-fueled work of art. All right, hang on. Just stop with that. This is the Hypnospace page that dares to ask the question: are you way lame or got game?
Are you way lame or got game, Amabel?
Choose your episode. Episode 2, Corey Ew. This month on Got Game or Way Lame, that brassy kid, a.k.a. Corey. His name used to be Give Me Pizza 2 because he's quite the big boy and has uncontrollable food urges. We caught up with him for an interview. Hi, Corey. As you know, this is a game show where you see if you're lame or not. How's it going? Duh, I don't know. I'm just being fat and popping my pimples on girls. Why don't they like me? All right, well...
I'm starting to think that this is not a real interview. You want to read the whole thing first?
No, that's...
I mean, that drawing is definitely harassment. Look at me, I can play saxophone and eat a hot dog at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just...
And yeah, I would say that picture also.
Okay, well, okay. Why are you puking in my mom? Toilet full of diarrhea is my mom. Why is why I smell like it? All right, I'll say that's pretty funny, actually. it's still getting flagged. Yeah.
Amabel, do not take Zane's side. So here's the question. Is the toilet picture harassment?
Not without the context surrounding it, I think.
I guess we know why he can't get a real girlfriend.
Just ratted out my secret page, which I know who you are, and I'm flipping out right now.
He is eligible for flagging.
Yeah.
No, your case file did explicitly say.
But yeah, okay. Well, I was. Citizen Zane Rocks 14 has been flagged. The HSPD security team will verify all related violations and review his activity to decide if further actions is necessary. If this flagging relates to one of your assigned cases, you may close it.
I love that you got an achievement for that. And
No, okay.
hey, Amabel. I'm gonna give you a piece of advice before you do this.
Yeah.
So I don't remember most of the game, but I do remember this beginning part because I have seen people play it several times. I'm gonna say dig a little bit more on Zane. There's a page in the Zane tags that you didn't see yet, and I'm gonna just offer this piece of advice that there's like there's good stuff to see here if you're willing to spend a little time looking around and not just like dash toward the objective all the time.
Yeah.
I think that you will enjoy the game.
Okay.
And this is one of the places where this art form differs from a lot of others, right? This sort of like investigative. This is definitely a place you already were.
Yeah, no, I know, sweetheart. I'm listening to you while you're.
Okay.
I'm gonna check out his girlfriend's page. Well, she has better taste in music. But please continue what you were saying.
Well, just like the fact that this is a thing you could only do in an interactive medium. I think it's a big part of how you're supposed to engage with this. You are intended to sort of like take your time and look around and.
Okay. I'm also trying to, be, I'm trying to also make sure I am moving along for the viewers, but I can slow down a bit.
Well, just
so
investigate.
here's the thing immediately.
Yeah.
Zane made this page.
Why do you say that?
The word incredible is spelled wrong the same way he spelled it.
Why don't you read this block of text for us?
Yeah. This is the homepage of Jessica White, Zane's girlfriend. He is the most incredible boyfriend. He knows how to treat a girl right. And I am a huge fan of his comic books he draws. His comics have the best characters, and they're really bloody and gory. There's a dolphin. That's pretty good. He's so fine. He's so cool.
So if you use your Hypnospace investigation tools and say click on the little eye up there, the info button in the top right.
Hang on. Where? Okay.
Nope. The
that's
info button in the top right of the browser.
Okay.
Nope. The letter I.
Right at the.
Yeah. You moused over it and then you're like, well, I'm not going to click that one.
Okay.
Notice that her status is currently, did Zane get a sunburn or is he always this hot? If you look at the headband ID.
Okay.
And then go back to a page that we know Zane made and look at the headband ID that those pages were made with. It is in fact the same. But he did go to all the trouble of making a second Hypnospace account, apparently. Are you trying to figure out a way to classify this seepage loop as malicious?
Yeah, maybe. All right. So
yeah, I just wanted to make sure you saw that because like I think it's a sort of an interesting little window into his psychology. That he would do that?
Yeah. Is that the thing you want? Is that all you wanted me to see?
Yeah, that was the thing I was.
Okay. Okay.
Didn't want you to miss Jessica.
Way to deal with that harassment. You're a real hero, Amabel.
Yeah, all right. This is a notice that the Kappa Cash payment system is considered extra legal commerce and been added to our blacklist. Look through your assigned zones for at least 4, possibly more possible violations, and utilize your enforcement tool to check them. Kappa Cash.
Kappa Cash. Hippie, you are like you are so in the way right now.
Okay.
So how do you want to approach this? You have your tag search. You also have a bunch of pages sort of broken up into communities here. Like, I would say that you just now got to the end of the tutorial. I think like the Zane the Zane cases, the game kind of just like teaching you the basics. Now they've put you on your feet. Just gonna look around a bit.
Are in the cafe.
All right.
Yeah. The relaxed zone for Hypnospace citizens of any shape, size, or color. You new to Hypnospace, join the cafe to learn the ropes before jumping to one of our other zones.
Earth, our home.
Okay. Homepage Hypnospace design shaman, eco artist, and digital visionary. Barnaby's Chair is an American alternative rock back, taking the music world by storm.
Boy, that is what that says.
Chit Chat, the world's #1 online chat program, is now available on Hypnos.
And remember, you're not allowed to use chit chat because you're not allowed to message with the users.
Right. Looking for anything that's gonna have.
It's gonna have what?
You know, any kind of commerce on it. You know. Let's check out Barnaby. Okay. Yeah. All right.
It is certainly an alternative to rock.
Forthcoming record, given it time, is a masterful crafted tour de force of folk rock songwriting and inventive literary lyricism. Listen to samples now below. Excuse me.
So Isotonic is their record label.
Okay.
Ooh.
Click the monkey to hear Satellite Orchestra now.
Boy, this has some intro, huh?
Yeah, that's a lot of intro. Too slow.
That's all you could take. All right, just every page with the downloads.
Harry's General Store. Okay.
Okay. Ooh, boy. Oh, Terry.
Here you can find all the highest quality backgrounds, stickers, screen saves, and more. All here in one location for your convenience. Help me get these thumbs up hands off my page. I only want one.
Oh, buddy. Man, do you remember how popular like custom cursors and cursor trails and stuff were?
I don't remember the cursor trails, but okay. They don't accept Kappa Cash. Good for them. But there's
look at that. Thank you to Randy's Scam Watch for the warning.
Okay.
You're clicking so fast. You're moving so quick.
Yeah, but because I saw now we have Kappa Cash in our tags.
Well, this page has that tag, yeah.
Which then I can use that tag. Oh. Hypnocoin is the official virtual currency of Hypnospace and Hypnos. Hypnocoin may be acquired via the following methods. Purchased in the form of Hypnocoin cards at retails nationwide, earn special games or promotions run by Merchantsoft, earned by selling digital goods. The coin may not be resold, transferred, refunded. Has no cash value.
Yeah, it's Hypnospace fun bucks, not real money.
Excuse me. Sorry. So that was tagged with Kappa Cash, but there wasn't anything Kappa Cash on there that I saw.
Yeah.
Cherry Heels. Oh boy. Oh boy. Proven healing techniques from world-renowned spiritual guru Sherry Claire.
It's interesting that the account name seems to be Alda Gallo.
Yeah. Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah, Sherry might be a stage name or something.
Welcome to Sherry's healing page. Sherry, I will say they've done an excellent job with the music being like really abrasive.
There is
Sherry
some really,
has
really great music.
over 30 years spiritual and physical healing experience and has consulted with world leaders, celebrities, and everyday people like you all over the globe.
The Globra.
Healing and love spells, demon and ghost exorcism. Takes an open, non-judgmental approach to serving her clients. If you are in need of healing, don't wait. Read exorcism client testimony here. Okay, well, hang on. This is not a scam. 33HC. I'm going to show you a link to my services page. All right.
What? What's up? Think with your sweetie.
I'm looking for the Kappa
Yeah.
cache.
Think with your mouth is what I'm gonna say. Because you're figuring, I can hear you cogitating over there, but
yeah,
you gotta do it out loud.
Kappa cache approved. Okay, there's 2.
This is the testimonials page.
Okay. Hello, my name is Gus Parker. I want to testify to how amazing Sherry's services are. I had a problem with a demon knocking on my door at 2 a.m. every night. Our whole family was terrified. Sherry helped both us and the spirit find peace. Here's a picture my daughter drew of the spirit.
Huh.
We had a seance through chit chat, and he immediately made contact with Sherry. Identified itself as Smolder Boulder, the demon. No, I will not go, not until you contact me 25 more times, it said. So we had 25 more seances in the coming weeks, and finally the spirit left. Not only does Sherry know how to get demons to leave your house, but she is great to talk to. I would like to say we're pretty good friends now. I'm so glad we met, Gus Parker.
Smolder Boulder.
Sherry's story. Started my career as a psychic and healer 30 years ago, but I have been developing my ability since the young age of 8. One day on a visit to a department store with my mother, I fell from a balcony and became unconscious. In my dream, I saw a bright light and heard an angelic voice, and immediately upon waking up, I knew I was different. Need answers? If so, then it's time to get the accurate answers you deserve. The truth from a God-gifted master psychic. I've been solving impossible cases and have been performing miracles throughout the world for 30-plus years. I am honest and accurate and have yet to fail a case. Oh.
What's up?
Okay, so... Do I... Yeah. To investigate, I'm going to pay this money so I then can get the information.
I love a payment button that says this is not a scam on it.
Thank you for the deposit with a 100% success rate. You are sure to find the peace you're seeking after investing in my services. Hope to communicate with you soon. Jump to Sherry's consultation price list. Consult with me now. I have multiple plans available for you to choose from. If you don't like what you see, send me a message. All right, Kappa Cash. Yeah, all right.
20-minute healing session, only $20. It's very reasonable, $1 per minute. Custom love spell. Those are always popular, big sellers. You give me $10, I will tell you that I lit a candle for you. Sorry, I do not accept Hypnocoin at this time because it cannot be exchanged for real money.
I mean, does that count as a?
Well, I mean, I don't think that statement's illegal. I think you're allowed to say that.
Okay, well, that's...
It's okay. You blew up her links. She's eligible for flagging.
Is there anything else I can flag her for? Because here's the thing I hate.
Mm-hmm.
This shit. The
this whole new age psychic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So after my dad died, my mother and my aunt blew a tremendous amount of money talking to him through a psychic, and it was so transparent. Even, I was, 17 or 18. It was so transparent at the time, and just it made me feel so angry and so like sick to my stomach. And these people they don't fucking care.
Yeah, one of my aunts kind of is one of these people. She was not great before. She's not great now.
Okay, so my case is all right. I need another violet. Okay, I'm not.
Are you
seeing...
You're not seeing that you got met? Look at your email again.
Use this. Okay, hang on. I need to do something about this terrible fucking music. Hey, Dylan here. I noticed that Dispatch sent you the Kappa Cache thing. You've already found a few, but we're detecting Kappa Cache usage still and don't really know where it's coming from. I mean, I could go digging and probably find it myself real quick. But that's why you're here, right? I mean, not being lazy either. It's just I'm working hard on a few sweet new features for the new year that will blow your socks off. Dylan. He asked me and an intern or security team, are the only people running the HSPD dispatch stuff right now. Fetch from here for me every now and then.
Why, that's Dylan Merchant.
Okay. Yeah, there's...
I like how impressed you are by that.
I don't know. So hang on. There's a whole spirituality thing.
Mm-hmm.
How much of this is also... Oh no, not the bazaar. You said you would never seen the bazaar, but here we are.
I did not say that. Buy my wares, lonely traveler. I love any sentence that ends with one of those like old school text emojis. It's in my head. I hear it in such a goofy tone.
Yes, that's no coin. Hang on, there was one that was Kappa Cache approved. Okay, that's
You clicked on
only
that
hers,
tag.
But there was another one that was just the Kappa Cache tag. You know, if I go to the place with the okay, it's a lot of back here. You know, something you introduced me to that I didn't know about until we started dating was tabs.
Yeah.
Tab browsing is very good.
That's correct, yes.
If you don't repost this, Teresa the demonic doll will visit you tonight.
Happy Halloween. Sort of.
Nighttime Scam Watch. Doing the job Hypnospace won't do. Did someone try to con you? Send me a message. Download a virus or adware?
Hey, Amabel.
Send me a message.
Hey, Amabel, I would like to ask you, what
Yeah.
is the thing where you like to start reading the page 40% of the way down? You just you skip everybody's statuses, and I think there's some interesting things going on in there sometimes.
Anyone know if this beef brain thing is real? If it is, we need to get it off of the system. Update. Hypnospace has recently started a Hypnospace Patrol Department to try and do what we have been doing already for almost a whole year. Do not expect this to actually help anything. Hypnospace only has one care: money.
Nope, nah. I cannot tell you that for obvious reasons.
What is Nobna asking?
Nope, not says. Please tell me Amabel was using tabs in her browser.
Not until I met you 3 years ago.
And here's the thing about Amabel. She is not super. She's not the most computer of all the people in the world.
Scam alert, Professor Helper, November 4th, 1999. Do not download this program. It constantly shows you adverts and you have to pay to stop it. It only exists to get you to buy scam products using real money with a system called Kappa Cash. Update, you can stop Professor Helper by going to this page and paying these fools. This should be illegal.
So are you familiar with like the kinds of things that's sort of parodizing?
No, not really.
There were a number of these things. Bonsai Buddy, I think, was the most probably the most well known. A number of these things that purported to be programs to like a little friendly digital helper guy who would help you optimize your computer usage, or who would be a virus scan themselves, and then they were just like a piece of software that would crap up your computer until you paid their developer to make it stop.
Yeah. Virus alert, Best Deals Terry, October 26, 1999. Best Deals Terry is offering downloads that have viruses in them. Do not download his sticker or background packs. I do not think he is doing this on purpose. I have contacted him, but he has not responded. You can cure the virus using HypnoCure. All right, so
Bonsai Buddy, if you're not familiar, was a small, helpful looking purple ape. Real sort of grape ape vibes.
Mr. Helper for HypnoS. Limited time offer. Download Professor Helper for free.
Yeah, weird. It's almost like they don't think the Professor Helper is the actual service.
Professor Helper, your friendly computer expert, now for HypnoS. Fast, easy, convenient, and completely free. When it came to HypnoS and Hypnospace, I was so far behind the times. I thought I'd never learn. Sound familiar? Do you have trouble getting around in the digital world? If you put enough learning how to use HypnoS and Hypnospace, now is your chance. For a limited time, we're offering the award-winning Professor Helper software for free.
So yeah, this is the thing, right? They prey on people who don't quite know how to computer. I don't know that this is by itself.
Okay.
Like that button is not really.
Downloading Professor Helper.
Maybe that was a bad idea.
No, you can only use the chime tool to report things that are inside the Hypnospace Explorer.
Well, we'll see if this is a problem.
Professor Helper here, the helping man with a helping hand. Well, bye then.
Okay.
So we have some small text there, cover your ass text.
Yeah.
This data may be used to blah, blah, blah.
Please note that a full uninstallation of Professor Helper is only possible upon paying an uninstallation assistance fee.
Of 33 Hypno
Yeah.
coins.
Wait, yeah. Okay, uninstall.
Professor Helper here, the helping man with the helping hand. Well, bye then.
Helpline Prize is not affiliated with Kappa Cash and should be not be treated as such. Okay, hang on. Shut up. This grants helpful enterprises full license to collect and share anonymized information with authorized partners.
Yep, it's definitely spying on you, everything about your computer. Information's valuable, you know? Here's the thing.
No.
You work for
I'm
capitalists.
Professor Helper.
They can't really be opposed to that sort of thing. I see you're interacting with a pop-up dialogue. Can I help out?
Well, bye then.
Okay. Well, let's just.
If such a deed is truly your aim, please pay a small uninstallation assistance fee. Are you sure you want to uninstall it, Professor Helper? This may be a mistake.
I like that they put the no on the left.
It's called an anti-pattern. Professor Helper has been mostly removed from your system.
Okay.
Hypnospace has only one care.
Okay, so it shows you ever have to pay to stop. It only exists to either buy scam proxies or real money with a system called Kappa Cash. But I didn't run into that.
Yeah, weird. It's almost like you went out of your way to dismiss it every time it appeared, and so you never saw any of the things that it was doing.
Okay, I mean,
Downloading Professor
reinstall it.
You gotta think about your goals.
Professor Helper here, ready to help. Here, try this.
You are a winner. You win.
What if everything you have ever known is a lie? Riveting new book from R.P. Martin.
Oh boy, yeah, though I know these kind of books. That's a bad time.
Chapter 1, Show Me the Blood Money. Chapter 2, 3 Men and a Frankfurter. Chapter 10, Getting to Third Base, the secret undersea one. That's just text. But you got the payment link. It's 2 violation points. Not too bad.
Professor Helper here, ready to help. Till next time.
Professor. Okay, and then we want to uninstall.
Feel like you've gotten all you're trying to get.
Well, let's see if I can get him to pop up again.
Important message received from HS_citizen_0068.
Hello there, I'm Professor Helper. Till next time.
Dylan, we need to get rid of Kappa Cash, but Professor Helper is okay to stay. We're talking to their people to make a deal, get them to break away from their Kappa Cash partnership. Update you all soon. I think this could be good for our partner brands. P.S. Like I said, get all the Kappa cash off there. It's not good, but not Professor Helper. He's okay. The desk of Adrian Merchant.
Wow, this is so relaxing.
Important message received from Dylan.
Mm.
Hi all. If you get a link to True Tranquility, do not open. It auto installs a virus. It's coming from an account with no headband ID, so we can't track it. If you did install it, use
Important message
HypnoCure
received from dispatch.
to clean it out. The virus itself won't hurt your system. It's just gross. It also replaced my Hypnospace page with a weird gory picture thing. Hopefully no one
Professor
saw
Helper
that
here. The helping man
while
with
it was
his
up.
helping hand.
I see you're using the Hypnospace Patrol Department suite. Can I help out?
You enforcers must have hunt down the nasty pics if this was sent to normal citizens, not just merchant HSBD. We'll send a case soon.
Here, try this.
You are a winner.
Your cat will love this cuddly cat corner. Only 4 easy payments of $30 for this cat bed. But, I mean, those are pretty cute pictures of cats. You were mesmerized.
Yeah. Okay, I've uninstalled it again.
Maybe, mostly.
Hello, Amabel. This is an illegal content notice regarding disturbing images may be in any zone. Please look for violations and utilize your enforcement tool to report and remove them. Note, hey, Dylan here. Looks like a few citizen pages were hacked by that same True Tranquility guy. While you can comb through every single page to check for the images you're looking for, you may want to start by investigating the hacker first. Hackers like this are always bragging or posting serial killerish cat and mouse games with hints. I would love to go hunting for nasty shock images, but I have a lot of programming to finish today. Plus, that's why we pay you, sort of. Haha. The image isn't quite illegal, but we're going to categorize it as such for this case. I've attached a blurry screenshot of what the thing looked like on my page 8. Added Cool Punk Paradise to your assigned zones.
That's not an... It's an ampersand.
Oh, okay. This case has been manually assigned to all enforcers by Dylan. Click the Cases tab above to view your progress on this case. Okay, well, first of all, let me close the Kappa Cash case.
Wow, Amabel. Looks like you're doing a great job at dealing with the bad guys.
Thank you, Hippie.
Legal content notice regarding disturbing, violent, and pornographic images that may be in any zone. Please look for violations and utilize your enforcement tool to report and remove them.
So just for everybody's peace of mind here, I will say they're kind of sort of a little gross. They're not anything like to worry about.
Okay.
But Dylan's previous email, which I don't know if you finished reading all the way. He did, like he says, send you an example of what it looked like on his page.
Downloading shock image example.
Okay. Do not visit my page right now. Virus transcript, adding a gross image to it. Good news is the virus is simple and harmless. Adding it to HypnoCure now should.
It's good. Those ham viruses are hard to deal with.
Okay.
Yeah, Liz Lee says it's probably a fake gross thing, like a picture of a dropped lasagna zoomed in. So you've had a new zone added here. The new official sleep time hangout for cool punks everywhere.
Chill it right.
Did you see at the very top?
Grace Peak Co presents Cool Punk Paradise.
It is a sponsored Cool Punk Paradise. Cool Punk is where it's at.
Art by me, don't steal it.
I mean, there's some pretty cool art here, I have to say.
It was so chill of Grace Peak Colico to actually listen to us. I am done with Cyber World Z. If you're not into the culture of cool punk, you might be skeptical, but to me, the Cool Fest 99 announcement says it all. Grace Peak gets it. Grace Peak may be a big company, but it's run by people. Whoever those people are, they obviously get what cool punk is about. Not only that, they help get Freezer signed to Esotonic, a respected independent record label, or even setting him up with his own concert and helped him release a single. Like, cool punk is on the radio.
That's pretty cool. Had you scrolled down all the way there? It looked to me like there was a graphic. Yeah.
Okay. I have been chosen as the cool punk community leader. I can now report problems to the Hypnospace police people. If you have any issues, just let me know. Okay.
Interesting the number of pages that tag appears on.
Warmest greetings to you, Amabel. From when I was a young child, I have always dreamed of being a treasure hunter and explorer of the seas. Unfortunately, my parents fell ill when I was but a child, and I was sent to a foster home. I did not receive the education needed to pilot a ship or submarine, so I have worked as a ladder store clerk for my whole life. I am not one to beg, but an opportunity from a wealthy stranger has presented itself to me. If I am able to raise 10,000 Hypnocoin, the stranger will fully fund me and a team to go out on a submarine expedition this December. Please respond by November 27th by donating to my cause, or my dream will be dashed. Kindest regards and God bless, Dimitri S. Jackson. Okay, so hang on. They want me to start with the hacker.
Let's
So
yeah, he's giving you a
where-
piece of advice there, yeah.
True. Okay, that was in Teentopia.
Mm-hmm. Looks like.
Maybe I should search there to start with.
Okay.
You know, because they added the cool space, I thought, well, maybe it's in there, but
Yeah.
Raisins page, Pizza Boogie. Is it that troublemaker Zane? Dumpster. Did they mention it in the dumpster?
They mentioned
Well, I'm just, I don't know where to find a hacker. You know, I'm not seeing anything that jumps out as hacker, so I'm just kind of.
I love you, but how would you know if you did see something that jumps out as hacker? What are you looking for?
I mean, that's fair. Timogeddon, fear me.
Whoa.
School sucks. They should just stop it at the 8th grade. Because do any of the kids actually try to learn new things after that? Beyond Twilight. Are we asleep or awake? How can we really ever know? In these mystical tomes are tales I have penned, some nice and sweet, some dark and grim. In my stories, nothing is sure. Wait, was that a knock on your door? Okay, so this is a story. True Tranquility. Okay. Here we go. Choose your parasite, Tim again. Choose a card to see life through the eyes of one of these digital parasites as they encounter true tranquility. If you've encountered true tranquility, you are truly blessed. Don't fight it. Let it guide you. Let it open your eyes. The rock star.
The furniture salesman.
salesman.
The lonely shaman.
Lonely shaman.
The biker.
Biker. Oh, it just goes right to the... Okay. Hello, pig. Well, that's not... I don't care for that.
That's not very nice.
Okay. You know what these are? Your teen is as good as dead. Donking T-nubs is a new teen drug trend hitting the streets. Cautious for teens before it's too late. Here he is pre-shonking. This is 12 weeks, died 2 weeks later.
Man, that stuff sounds as bad as the Hunkadunk.
How do I move my page to Good Time Valley? No offense to you all, but I am not a communist, so I would like to go there. I can't delete this one. Okay.
This page builder is so hard to use. You gotta, Amabel, you gotta read some of the text.
Okay. It is hard to read the text. Look at this.
I'm not saying it's. Listen, I'm not saying it's an easy job.
I have 3 kids. They are about grown now. I like to do woodworking. Just little things like chairs and steps. Trying to redo my porch because the wood's rotting away, but that's a huge... Oh, gotta save up money.
I think a huge job.
Let's see there. I also like movies, all kinds of movies. I just not too violent or stuff.
Robin, that's good work. I want you all to know that I am watching, and Robin, that's good work.
Papo's fine.
Fake Alex Blue says, "Wait, this is the website of an Amish guy?" And Robin responds, "The Amish can have websites, but it's harder because none of the links can be buttons."
That's pretty good. Yeah. Pack your local Remy's or ask for a Bappo's dog at your workplace's lunch counter. Mention this Hypnospace page. Receive a free condiment packet. God, you know what I haven't had in a long time?
What?
Is a Coney dog. Like, you know, a Detroit style Coney.
Like a proper Coney.
So
yeah.
good. Yeah.
What do you reckon they usually charge for the condiment packets?
I don't know. $10. Looking for Bapa's extra thick chips coming to your lunch counter this fall?
Oh man,
Meat Saver, Screen Saver 3-pack.
I love a good meat saver. You can get a custom Hypnos visual theme from the Bapa's hot dog guys. Oh, Amabel's saving all of her Hypno coin for buying into scams.
Columbus's page. My daughter's dog. Columbus is my daughter and son-in-law's dog. He's an old fellow like me, but he's still going.
He gets his own page because you're goddamn right he does. It does seem like Reggie has had some struggles with the builder.
I'm pretty new to carpentry and working with wood, but I have learned a few handy things that can help. Yeah? Just not gonna... All right.
He just wants you to know that.
I can't delete this one. Yeah.
I'm sure he intended to type more, but you know, he's having problems.
This page builder is so hard to use. I'm afraid I've made a big mess of my page here, but anyway, here are my wife and me's anniversary pics.
You know, it's like this was the page that the dumpster is making fun of, right?
Yeah.
And it's easy. It's really easy. But like there's a little earnestness, there's a kernel of earnestness in there that well. What?
Yeah.
The hell? I like that status very much.
Wait, is that the image behind it?
I mean, it's a pretty gross image.
All right.
You don't think you don't think the meat heart with eyes on it is a problem, but you're like, ooh, pixels. I don't know. Okay. Great, you restored this. Thanks, Amabel. Thanks for bringing this all back to its former glory.
You have reached a Hypnospace page of Carl P. If you are from the class of 50, get a hold of me. I am looking to reconnect with Roger Robinson. If you know Roger, get a hold of me. As you may have been able to tell, I love to ride bikes. However, the motorcycle guide here is not good. Get a hold of me if you want real riding tips. See you on the road, Carl P. In memoriam of Lisa, my beloved wife, you settled me down when I thought no one could. You put me up with me until I got my act together. You are the most kind woman I met, and you were kind to all. You are my heart, and I can't wait to see you again. I love you, baby. New study finds radiation from Hypnospace headband causes beef brain in kids and elderly.
It does say radition.
Pardon?
It says radition.
Oh, radition. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I wouldn't want to misrepresent that study, you know.
Okay. Pete's love poems. Renegade lover Pete. Oh, that's cute. Poem 1, The Renegade Lover.
Oh, he's used some kind of text tag here. Hold on a second.
I am a lover. I am a renegade man. Like the others, but I use a firm hand. In love. Stop listening. Do you hear it? A rebel heart beats. The heart of a rebel.
The heart of a rebel.
Highway woman. Cheap hotel, 2 in the morn. Long night of trucking. Body was worn. Walked to the front office to get me a room. It was then I saw you in full bloom. Your hair shined under the neon vacancy sign. I knew how I knew you would never be mine. Hey, highway woman, I'll never forget your beauty, your smile, how I wish we met.
Huh.
Hi, friends and fans. Excuse me. I am an over-the-road trucker, mostly East Coast these days. If you've heard from Renegade Lover over CB, that's me. I take it slow when I can. I make sure to write 1 poem a day. Beef brain. T-nubs.
They're tampons, right?
Yeah.
There's an edited image of some tampons.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we know about Reginald Roberts, small business owner, scam whistleblower.
He also is the Scam Watch guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's also the waist satchels guy.
Yeah. All right. I'm just trying to find. These are all tags. These all got hit with the Tranquility stuff.
Well, they all showed up in a tag for a search for that tag.
Yeah. But particularly for true well,
yeah, you
I
search-
guess that could be anything. Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't like this is maybe an opportunity to try to grasp how this thing's actually working.
Yeah. Sandy for community leader. I don't know about you, but I think Sandy has been more of a community leader than a current leader has ever been. Please contact Merchantsoft and Hypnospace by phone and mail. Let them know that we need a change around here. Are you kidding me?
What? Amabel here, ruthless. Way to enforce that copyright.
You wouldn't steal a fish. Oh boy. True story of soldier, patriot, and cartoonist W.E. Briggs. William Edward Briggs is a name no one knows anymore. His cartoon Gumshoe Gooper, however, is world famous. People like this cartoon without knowing the man who made it. Let me tell you about this man, W.E. Briggs. Humble beginnings. W.E. Briggs was a man of humble beginnings. The writing, we've been talking a lot in our Blueprint series, which people have seen a small portion of at this point, about the writing and how it sucks ass and is the worst writing in games.
I don't believe I've said that, but okay.
Except for the children's books, those are pretty good. Excuse me, hang on. Cover for me while I...
Okay. The thing about W.E. Briggs is he was raised on a farm with hardworking parents, with 5 siblings who all died. Life was hard. He learned from a young age to work hard. When he was 18, he jumped at the chance to join the army and serve his country. He was too short, but he got in anyway. When they noticed he was too skinny and short, they put him to work in an office. He was so sad. He wanted to defend his country. They gave him the Captain America treatment.
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
The writing here, the accuracy which they are writing all this text is beautiful. Like, it's painful to read for a purpose.
Yeah,
and
in a very
voice
real
and cadence
feeling
right.
way. Yeah. And they're doing a great job of expressing a lot of different characters very believably in a very small space.
Yeah. After he finished his army service, he knew he wanted to do cartoons. This is how he served his country, by doing these cartoons. So he went to the army office and showed them his cartoons. They liked it, and so W.E. Briggs made cartoons against the communists to help out. The Anti-Communist Cartoonists Alliance, W.E. Briggs was a part of this club. Hard times ahead. After he finished his work for Uncle Sam, William needed to find another cartoon job. Cartoon makers back then secretly liked communism. This is why it was hard for William to get a job at that time, even though his cartoons were good and very funny. He got rejected left and right. No one
mostly left, though, right?
He made up one character after another, and no, not one hired him. Until one day in 1960, he got his big break and got hired. Gumshoe Gooper under construction.
He never got to the end of the story. It feels like he could have left out the whole military part.
No, this is the page I came to start with. Yeah, let me check the last one on here before I. Oh no, I've been here as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, just the Tranquility tag just has these two, which I've been on. So,
if you search for true space tranquility, all of this stuff shows up. So what does that tell you?
I don't know. I'm a little dense.
If the Tranquility search only shows these 2 pages, and the search
Yeah.
for this longer string, true space Tranquility, returns all this stuff, this greater amount of stuff, despite being what seems like a more specific query. It means all this stuff is being hit from the true part.
Okay.
Right, so it's clearly matching. It's clearly doing. It's clearly doing different searches for different each different word in the string.
Yeah.
So it's just like the word "true" appears somewhere on this page.
Yeah, like True
Yeah.
Patriot, but this didn't have the thing on it.
It did.
You know what
that
the
is.
True Patriots.
You know what I think that is. We got a word for that in English.
What's that?
I think that was a coincidence.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the True Patriot stuff because
Okay.
I feel like these people are more likely to click on that stupid email.
To have fallen for some dumb shit. Yeah.
Yeah. I've been to Reggie Paul's page. I've been to Burning Rubber piece. Oh, actually, I've been in all these pages, so no, that's not.
Nobody is as true of a patriot as Reggie Paul, except maybe the guy who invented Gumshoe Gooper.
Yeah. All right. Let me try something different.
Okay.
Now that search is limited to the things within that ring, or is it?
What do you mean that search?
So the tags. There are no tags here.
Well, you're not on a page right now.
Okay. Pause. So the tags here, are they only going through things within this particular space?
No, if you click on a tag, it shows you.
No, they don't. Yeah. I don't know where to look around that. There's a lot of places to look, and I could just, shift around, but I don't. It doesn't feel great.
Okay, in what way?
I feel like I'll be boring the audience.
I mean, that's really up to you, isn't it?
All right, that's a pretty realistic thing.
Aren't you glad you clicked in here?
Yeah. Sherry Heels, Truth About Trennis.
The original Trennis that the sports leagues don't want you to know about.
Trennis is a lie. Do you know who this man is? Of course you don't, but you should. This man, Harry Whiskers Stone, is my great uncle. Is that the right number of greats? And the real inventor of the game we know as Trennis today. The famous Trennis court design that everyone knows is a stolen bastardization of a design Whiskers made way back in the late 1800s. A group of investors saw potential in my uncle's brilliant game after watching he and his friends play on a court he made with his own 2 hands, leaving him with a broken heart and an empty wallet. Read on to learn about the original Trennis, the real Trennis. Excuse me. The original Trennis wasn't called tennis at all. It was called tennis. It was also informally called Stickle for a short time. And rather than being played on a circular court with 3 participants, it was played on a much more sensible rectangular court with 2 participants.
Ridiculous.
There was no center grabber either, just the 2 people playing. Pictured is a commissioned artist rendition of the real tennis court.
This is an absurd conspiracy theory.
Yeah. I'm sorry. The French revolutionaries didn't take the tennis court oath. Who knows what could have been if the real original game tennis was allowed to flourish. If you would like to invest in restoring my uncle's brilliant game to its rightful place in culture, please contact me. We are currently interviewing interested investors. Thank you to Gearhead Greg for helping me to locate the Trendus song, and Casper Air Graphics for giving permission to use it. All right. Well, I'm glad I found out about that.
Ooh.
Do not scroll down my page unless you are ready to read classified info.
Secrets uncovered.
Who has a scanner?
He doesn't know anybody.
Stop.
He really needs to know somebody with a scanner. He's got all these
Do not
documents.
scroll down the page. Unless you're ready to read the universe's biggest secrets, there's no going back. You think you're ready to find out for yourself? Keep right on scrolling. It's a little farther. Do not pass this point unless you know you're 100% ready to see this. I got so many emails like this in the fucking 90s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they love to make you scroll.
Secrets coming soon. Page under construction. If anyone knows how to put pictures from your computer onto Hypnospace, let me know. I need to put my photos on my site. Technical difficulties, check back soon. Sorry.
He's a master of suspense. Oh yeah, the classified tag spelled that way only has that one page on it. Weird.
Yeah. Bible shit? Did they click on it? No, they didn't. Lookout Mysteries did not choose to be part of this open night zone and has kindly requested that our page be relocated to Good Time Valley. I will not remake this whole thing. We do not agree with the things they allow in here. How to be saved.
Don't you want to know how to be saved?
150,000 people die every day. One day, it will be you. Do you know where you will end up?
I'm assuming in the grill of the truck.
Yeah, this is Jesus crap.
Wait, you are brothers with Christ? Can they make you brothers with Christ?
I guess.
That feels like quite an upgrade. Have you not harassed this woman enough?
All right. Hang on. Maybe there's. I don't know how much these pages change. Maybe there is something on the scam guys page. Right. Where is?
Are you serious? You just went right. Okay.
What?
You're like, you have an incredible ability to look at and mouse over literally every element of a page except for the one that you want that's in huge bold text, Go back up to the top. The fucking Good Time Scam Watch is right there.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Best deals, Terry. Right.
This is all the same as it was.
Okay. Right. Best deals, Terry was in the Good Time Valley. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and you can see how many times you've looked at each of these pages.
Oh, is that what that number is? Okay.
Yep. Robin, how dare you compare me to a commenter?
I
I earned it. That's fair. All right, what are you doing, sweetie?
I'm flailing around trying to find something.
Okay, well, I thought you were looking around.
What I've been doing for the last hour.
I thought you were looking around, like looking at the different pages and stuff.
Yeah, I am.
Because if you were trying to pursue like a more sort of focused strategy, like you were on a page that was specifically talking about True Tranquility, and you had zero interest in it.
What?
Once again, like, so aggressively not interested in the things you claim to be looking for. This says True Tranquility on it right there.
Yeah, and
you don't think that's maybe like something to look at?
I have been on this page. I have been through this page. I'm not seeing anything.
You didn't click anything though.
I did.
It's like, what is links?
I clicked on this and it went down here.
Right, and that.
Oh. Okay.
Amabel.
You tell people that your divorce is the best thing to ever happen to you. It wasn't. You're alone. So alone. Your kids hate those weekend trips to the flea market. They're sick of sitting in a fold-up chair for 6 hours while you peddle your dream catchers and crystals and psychedelic t-shirts. It's the only time you have with them, but you have to pay rent somehow. Continue. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I am looking at this stuff. I am trying to find this stuff. A lot of it's just not in. These games are not intuitive to me the way I think they are to you.
These games, I don't really think there's another thing out there that's like Hypnospace.
Okay, but there's a number of
it's just a website.
A number of times when you showed me something or had me play something. Music, shut up. Where I have to like figure stuff out, and like I'm not great at it. I seem to miss obvious things over and over again. This happened with the Frog Fractions game.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just something that I'm not super great at. So I do appreciate you helping me along.
Okay.
Because it gets frustrating when I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay, I'm gonna. Can I hold on a second? Can I interrupt you here? Fake Alex Blue says in chat. I started watching some of SB's videos from 8-ish years ago. By the way, a task, do at your own risk. From the sound of things, it certainly sounded like she engaged with the comments. I did. My policy of non-engagement with the comments is a learned behavior. I was taught by the results of engaging with the comments that probably it was not a good idea for me to read all the comments. Because I used to read literally every comment that was left on every video. And I don't think that I should do that anymore. Hey, okay, Amabel, we do want to read the text though. We do want you to read the text.
Okay. Sorry. You're refreshing your email box, waiting anxiously for her next message. When you two started talking, it was business. She's a psychic and you needed guidance. It's something different now. There's a deeper connection. Your spirits are intertwined. You still pay her fees, but you do it because you care for her. A new message appears. It's not her. From an unknown sender, it contains a link to something called True Tranquility. Okay.
The Dagnavit browser. This is a very it's just a game. This button is fake, you dummy. This is a very Netscape Navigator kind of vibe to this this browser here.
Good. Good that there's a. I accept. Okay, hang on. Okay, that goes to the thing, and that goes to the terms. Okay.
I'm
the True Tranquility.
I'm gonna once again
Yep.
interrupt you here. Basvender and Den Hollander says there's some real bad comments under some videos, bad as in insistent on spoiling stuff mostly. That for real is definitely one of the major factors in me stopping reading the comments. I found that there was no combination of words that I could say that would get people to not spoil things during puzzle games. I know no matter how I expressed, please don't tell me anything. I want to learn it myself. That's the part that's fun for me. There's simply no combination of words you can say that will get people not to think they are doing you a favor. Some people not to think they are doing you a favor by telling you things that you don't know. And it drives me crazy. There are lots of other sort of side benefits of not reading the comments, but that actually is the number one reason that I did stop reading them, is that you just can't, some people you just can't make them understand that you don't want them to give you information.
Yeah. I mean, you have a rule. You have two rules on your Reddit about Rain World particularly, which is people just trying to spoil stuff, trying to tell you how to play the game. And
To some extent, that's not the same thing, really. That was the Rain World. The weird Rain World comments were not largely about spoilers. Somewhat it was spoiler stuff, but a lot of it was just like weird judgmental garbage.
Yeah, because the thing is, it's always you playing the game is the experience that you're presenting to people.
Yeah, and it definitely is the case that I think if you watch, like, say, so we're deep enough in Blueprints now that I've felt comfortable starting to watch other people play it, and I've watched like the first hour of like 6 or 7 different people playing. Hippies having fun. I've watched the first hour of like 6 or 7 different people playing Blueprints, and all of them are streamers because very few people want to do Let's Play anymore. It's all streaming because that's where you get people to give you the money very easily, apparently. And it is remarkable how the chat, I'm sure the individual members of chat do not think of themselves as doing this, but it is remarkable how quickly and how effectively the chat as a sort of as an aggregate, as a gestalt, has this effect of like enforcing people into the accepted style of play. And individually, each person doesn't think they're altering the streamer's play style that much, but like the weight of the comments, the sort of the wave of them, like everybody's figuring things out at the exact same time in the exact same ways, and it's just like it makes the experience very samey from person to person. And yeah, I want the thing that I'm doing in my videos, I want it to be me, my way of engaging, and that is going to mean that I see things in places where other people don't, and I don't see things in places where people do, and whatever it is, it's going to be authentically me.
Yeah. Now, on the videos that I'm on, I do read the comments, and I will show them to you if they are nice.
Sometimes, yeah.
Or funny. I will not, like, I don't show you people saying, like, oh, you should be doing this or whatever, because it's like, let's play the game. You know, I really admire the thing that you do. and the purity with which you approach it. I've told this story before, I think on a stream. But when I was a kid, I played Mega Man 2. A
Mhm.
lot of games, but played Mega Man 2. And I did not know that you could use the time stopper to stop the instant death laser beams in Quickman stage. And so I had to teach myself to get through that section, which needs very, very careful timing. I did not find out until decades later because there was no internet for me to go on to look up. There was no one telling me how to do the thing. And I really value having had that experience. And I think you do a show where you are engaging with a work of art, and there should not be just one way to engage with it. And I think that engagement and your particular peculiar approach to it is so useful and so vital. And I really admire what you do. I need more help than you do. Like you so I appreciate you help me out here. I could just read this.
So this is a whole TNC thing though. Like we get the sort of basic idea of these, right? I doubt anybody reads all this text.
Okay.
Well, please don't click the fake buttons. Oh, only hosts can see the work. Well. Yeah, something's happening here. Let's put a hammer on that. Before you're able to take another breath, tendrils emerge from your monitor. Everything turns to black. At long last, you have found what you were looking for.
Okay, well that didn't do it then. Okay. Right? Didn't okay. The rock star. Your songs topped the charts in the 1980s. You rocked stages from Los Angeles to New York. They loved you. Or at least you thought they did, because now, 15 years later, things are different. Now you're a punchline. Your music is remembered as a fad. Oh. People can't even recall your name anymore, only how lame and annoying that one song of yours was. You take another swig of whiskey and sit down to check your email. Contains a link to something called True Tranquility. Sounds like another rehab program. No thanks. You move your cursor to the delete button, but you stop. Something about the subject line draws you in. You click the link. Would you like to experience true adoration, true worship, like to reclaim your throne? I accept. Ah.
Only hosts can see the work of the festering orifice. You are truly blessed, is what it says.
Let me go to the last. Your beloved wife passed away only weeks ago, but the memories of your years together are already fading fast. You're not young anymore. You sold your motorcycle because you can't see well enough to ride it. You no longer desire to leave a mark on things, and you know you couldn't if you tried. All you desire now is rest. You've never been fond of computers, and learning how to use the internet has been a hellish ordeal, but it's worth it. The new email notification appears. It's from your daughter. It contains a link to a website with the only accompanying text reading, "Wow, this is so relaxing." An odd choice for your daughter, who normally communicates via thick, wordy, grammatically pristine paragraphs. You're still new to this whole internet thing, so you don't think much of it. Enter much of it and click the link.
Are you enjoying these stories?
I'm not. I'm not at all.
Okay. What are you thinking here? Where's your head at? As
I mean,
fake Alex Blue says, the copy is very choose your own adventure.
yeah. I don't know. I felt like if I can click that thing fast enough. Then maybe I can report it. I don't know.
I mean, I think you've tried to report it.
Yeah. All right. So what am I missing here? So there are no tags available once I get into the game. You are not 999 years old, Tim again. That's not correct.
You don't think so? I mean, are you noticing anything here about these characters?
They're a little. Oh, yeah. Okay, they are pretty similar to people that we've.
At least a couple of them are, right? The Lonely Shaman and the
Yeah.
Biker are both people that you've seen.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you this, because you haven't looked around enough, you haven't spent enough time just kind of like looking around. You haven't seen the person the rocker is based on, but the rocker is also based on a person inside the thing.
Let me go.
You might want to get familiar with the rocker just because his page is real fun.
All right, let me go to find Sherry's page. Because it was Gus Parker
Okay.
was the one who Temple of Serenity. There we go.
All right, good job. Now people,
Oh, I
now
have
people
been
can,
here. Right.
yeah, now people can visit Gus's temple again. Hooray!
All right. I got to.
You don't necessarily need to get to places in the same way every time. Where are you trying to get to? Ah, here we go.
But I don't remember.
Because
where
like his
he
page is
was,
still on the
but-
listing. It's just on the listing.
Okay. Wait, is there a browsing history?
Yeah,
Where is that again?
you had it open a moment ago.
Did I?
The bar on the left was the history. I don't remember which button you pressed. Yeah, that.
That's a search history. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
I mean that will get me.
Yeah, sorry, you're right. It's not exactly a browsing history.
Okay. So I got these two.
Those three.
The biker.
You got the biker first, right?
Right. Okay, so I need to find the rock star.
Mm-hmm. I would say that seems correct.
But this is the I gotta hit. This is the guy.
Seems.
I can't find a way to get him.
Well, hold on to that information. Sweetie, why don't you just look through the directories?
Right.
This page is around here somewhere.
So he's a rock star man.
Yeah. So where do you think?
I'm gonna check here.
And I mean, also, there's like
because-
there's not that many pages around in total. Like you could just anything that has still has a 0 on it, you could just like look at.
Yeah, but I'm looking for one that's gonna look like a musician.
Yeah.
Okay.
May I overrule you slightly?
Yeah.
Go back into Good Time Valley. Nothing here. There's a page you keep not clicking on, and I think that you should click on it. And I think that you should click on it.
Is it Granny Cream?
How do you look at that? How many times do you look at that and not?
Granny Cream's hot butter ice cream. You take the hot butter, mix it with the ice cream, freeze it up cool, you can see it on your screen. Put it in your microwave, make it real hot like a soup or a dip. We call it heat and sip. Very tasty and healthy too. Granny Cream's hot butter ice cream.
I even feel like I would be doing my job if I didn't make sure you saw this.
No, that was a crime.
Granny's Butter Boys, the blog,
Wait, is Sandy the one who's running for my page? My name here and Hypnospace is Empty Nest Sandy. If you're curious, that is a reference to me being an empty nester, which means my children have grown up and left the house. Need to laugh? Click here to go to my humor picture gallery. Florida born and raised. Well, that's a red flag. I'm a retired elementary school guidance counselor and board of education member. Even though my work is done, I love to contribute to the communities I live in, both the online and real life varieties. If you ever need anything, do not hesitate to send me a message. I always respond. Love you. I do think I would enjoy being the president of our little group. Please don't put me on a pedal stool, though. Oh, that's darling. That's cute. I'm just a person who mess up like anyone else.
She's got her favorite Bible verse on her page.
I bet she would thrive on Facebook. Ah.
All right, let's go find this rocker.
Okay. In the cafe, perhaps? No, Barnaby's chair is an alternate rock back. That's not it.
You know
however,
them. You were on their page before.
That can get me to Esotonic Records, which it might be rock. Okay. Blushmouth. Real Chowder Man. Oh, okay.
Just a normal meat heart.
Oh, wait, hang on. I hit the wrong...
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, replay the intro, please.
Guess who's back? I know you missed me. Crunch is here. There ain't no way you're gonna forget me. I'm ready to rock forever. Bring the heat. Bring the power. I was born for this. Join the madness movement. Hypnospace Tag Cruncher.
Guess who's back?
It's the Chowder Man.
The Chowder Man.
But
Well,
now,
not yet,
but now he's Cruncher.
because it's my vacation week off. Woohoo! P.S. I am not on Hypnospace a lot. I'm working on getting on more. So, Chowder Man presents Cruncher: History of Chowder Man.
I can't believe you're not letting his incredible song play.
1954, the birth of the Chowder Man. 1966, the Chowder Man's mama buys him a guitar.
My title for life. If you're hoping to find me, just look into the light. It's not about food, it's a life philosophy. You gotta be the strongest and fight to succeed. I'm climbing the mountains, I'm swimming the rivers. I'm the eagle in the sky, and I'm ready for dinner. Life's a highway, and I'm the car. If you ride with Chowder Man, you're gonna go far. I am the Chowder Man. I am the Chowder Man. Chowder Man is all you need. I love to gamble and I love to dance. This chowder lifestyle, hey, give it a chance. I'm the chowder future and the chowder past. And if you mess with me, I'll kick your chowder ass. I am the Chowder Man. I am the Chowder Man. I am the Chowder Man. I'm the Chowder, 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 Chowder Man.
They wrote
1974, the Chowder Man's first band, the Bad Crowd.
they wrote so much music for this game.
1981, the Chowder Man's parents help him start Chowder Entertainment, his own personal record label. That makes sense. 1982, if we wanna, Chowder Man's classic debut album is released. The single "Jackin' Around" reaches spot 8 on the Swiss music charts. Chowder Man's commissioned to write the legendary Gray's Peak anthem. In 86, Chowder Man famously purchases his custom Chowder Copter. His single, The Chowder Man's Hotel Room, reaches number 2 on the USA rock charts. Chowder Man's record, Looking for Trouble, goes gold in Switzerland. 87 through 91, Chowder Man's Mountain Roar and the Zone albums are recorded and released. Fans love them.
Good emphasis there.
1991, 1996. I learned it from watching you. Chowder Man takes some much-needed time off to focus on his health and family. 1997, Chowder Man resumes writing music. He produces jingles for some of the largest bands in the world. Whew. 99, Chowder Man is hired by Adrian Merchant to help produce quality music for Hypnospace's partner brands. 1999, in late 1999, he finally returns to rock and roll with his new band, Cruncher.
And they're not really the Chowder Man. But still, he is a car or whatever.
Yeah. Ask the Chowder Man. Excuse me, sorry. Are you really bringing the Chowder Copter to Cool Fest 99? I thought you had to give it up after you went bankrupt a few years ago, Pete L. Hey, Pete. Yes, I did get rid of it, but the Chowder Man needs his copter, so I got it back. And yes, you will be able to ride with me on it if you win the sweepstakes. He did not ask that. Are you just dumb, or do you think cool punks are actually fans? They're making fun of you, dude. Ash P. That's not what it says in my fan mail. Chowder Man's music is for everyone. That's why I'm doing songs for big, huge companies. They know that the people want more chowder. Get off my page if you don't like it, loser. Do you still have a drinking problem? That's harassment. Been sober for 6 months now, though I do cheat every once in a while. Hee hee.
That's not okay.
Is it?
That's not great. He's acting like that's a playful little foible, but that's not great.
No, it's not. Is it really you running the page? This is awesome, Icicle Kid. It's all Chowder Man, baby, coming at you live in Hypnospace. All right, so here's the thing.
Yeah.
I want to find
this Timogeddon.
This is the hacker.
He seems like a character to keep your eye on for sure.
I cannot. No, that's not. I can't.
I mean, check your enforcement board thing. Your enforcement tool. What's it called?
Wait,
your dashboard. The other program.
Where's it? Okay. Good.
So yeah, go ahead and you did the thing here.
I can close the case. Okay.
Yeah, they were asking you to find the violent and pornographic images.
Deal with that illegal or profane content, Amabel. You're a real hero, Amabel.
Way to deal with that illegal or profane content. Yeah, whatever. All right. For the moment, this is not your focus, right? But you can remember. You can keep your eyes on Mr. Timogeddon.
Okay.
So here's the thing. We've been actually playing the game for a bit over 2 hours now. You wanna call it for the week?
Yeah, my throat's a little sore. I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm sorry I got frustrated too in the middle of it. It's just this is how I save it. I just I feel really anxious being on your channel, on your stream where I'm driving, because I worry about looking like a big dummy turd face.
Wow. Who told you could use that kind of language here? Sweetie, you did great. You always do great. Here, I'm turning the relaxed movement back on. And let's get this text scroll up, because you know what that means, Amabel.
Oh, it's the post stream.
Why, it's the post stream. Welcome to the post stream, everybody. I hope y'all had fun watching the Hypnospace. Make sure that you tell Amabel what a great job she did, so that she knows. Because this is the plan for the next couple of streams. We're going all the way to the end of this thing. It's going to be a few. But I think it's a really fascinating thing, both from a game perspective and from a just a piece of art to engage with perspective.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm really, really curious what you will think of it when you have seen the other side of it. So.
Yeah, to be clear, before you do your recommendation, I do think this is rad, and I like the ways in which I'm finding it difficult. It might not be something that's necessarily the most for me, but I really appreciate that it exists, and anyone who makes a game that's this weird, that's this peculiar and specific, I'm all for that. I feel like I'd have a similar reaction to the Zachtronics games, where probably not for me, but I would find them fascinating. Are you still there?
Yep, I've always been here. Good luck
All
getting
right,
away
what-
from me.
What do you got?
Yeah, this is the post stream. Welcome to the post stream, everybody. This is the part where we talk about the things we love and we share them with each other so that everybody else can find things they love and everybody can just have a good time in life. Because Crow knows we need it lately. Amabel, not very computer Holland, did very well at the computer game about computer, all things considered, says Nope Nah, and I agree. I think you're doing really well.
Thank you.
So, do you have a thing you would like to recommend? Do you have something top of mind? I can go first if you want.
Yeah, you should go first.
Okay. I'm gonna talk about here the Everything Now show, which is an improv. They do an improv. They do various kinds of comedy, but the thing that I most enjoy from them is they do improv comedy shows involving other internet comedy people from sort of across the spectrum of internet comedy types. One of the things that they do, their most recent stream, was a thing they do called Subjective Jeopardy, which is a parody of Jeopardy in which all the answers are subjective. And it has some interesting like integration with the Twitch chat and stuff. The hosts, there's three. It's a group of three guys. They all play collectively. They play Alex Trebek during Subjective Jeopardy, and one of the donation incentives is if you give a certain amount of money, they have to rotate who's playing and come up with sort of like a different conceptual Trebek every time that happens. And the most recent one here, let me pull the gas cave image down so y'all can see this a little bit. Yeah, here. This is the Everything Now show here on YouTube. They had Pat Gill and Luke Taylor and Chris Wade from Chapo on. I thought it was a delightful episode. I was a little worried I was going to wake you up, actually, because I was watching it at like 5 a.m. this morning while you were still asleep, and I was about falling out of the chair.
Oh, sweetheart, I did hear you laughing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, Pat Gill is hilarious. I've always loved his stuff, and he's very, very good in improv situations. But yeah, they do a bunch of fun stuff. They do this like fake RPG thing where they sort of the guest is like playing. They do sort of like a Night Trap style FMV game is the idea, and you are controlling it by talking to them and giving the character commands, and it's a little high concept, but yeah, I really enjoy it. If you're into improvisational comedy at all, I think it's really good. You can see here sort of a smattering of the types of people that they have on. Yeah, Everything Now show I think is good. Did that give you enough time to?
I mean, here's the thing.
Yeah.
First of all, right as you were explaining all that,
Mhm.
I was going through the comments to see what people were saying about me. Thank you for the nice things you said, everybody. Also, how I was browsing the internet previously, I did not have multiple tabs, did not have multiple windows. I just had one window, and when I was done with the thing I was doing, I did something else. A lot of back and forth, unfortunately.
Also, I will say I didn't respond to it at the time, but there was a comment from our good friend the Cat Nine Tails about how tabbed browsing is kind of a double-edged sword. Like, it's nice that you can do it, but then also people overdo it, and you get a call from somebody, they're like, oh, my computer's all fucked up and slow and I don't know why. And then you look and they have like 50 tabs open. I never have fewer than 50 tabs open. All right, listen. For people who have a brain organization that is like mine, sometimes just having 60, I have 5 different Chrome windows across my 3 monitors, and they have different aims and organizations, and across the lot of them I definitely have like 60-ish tabs open at any time.
I usually have a few tabs open, but then I close them down completely before I shut down the computer every night. So
Yeah, that's
They don't stay open that long.
that's another usage pattern difference. To be fair, my computer is a shared media server for several people, so it does like it. There are good reasons for it to be on at all times.
So I'll be honest, I did not engage with much this week because I've been in editing and production mode.
Yep. That excellent next video essay is coming out pretty soon.
Yeah. Which I got some really cool people to do voiceover work for that. I'm most excited about Sow and Bones.
It's true. Somehow she wrangled me.
I did see Annihilation. Turns out Annihilation still pretty good. I've seen it 8 or 9 times now. So I recommend Annihilation. It's great.
Yeah, strongly agreed. What an excellent movie. It's crazy how much it almost didn't come out. Let's see here. Do people in the chat have anything? This is interesting. By the way, Amabel, Cat of Nine Tails says, I am amazed by your ability to divine the reasons for changes to humankind in the last few patches, even when SB goes, but why about them? Who would have thought? It turns out the professional game designer may be a little bit better at the game design part of the thing. You were spot on about the Navy stuff and why they have a separate strength progression.
Okay.
Oh, this is interesting. Robin Bennis says, I'm loving Government Cheese on Apple Plus. It's like the Coens and Wes Anderson had a baby. I'm not aware of this show at all. You know what I will say? Another one to throw in is that Hacks has started again, the television comedy Hacks. And I enjoy that very much. So Jean Smart plays sort of like an aging comedian who is trying to like revitalize her career, and it's about her and this woman who sort of becomes her head writer and the conflicts that they have, and I think it's really excellent. This season has a subplot about the writer character Ava getting involved in a sort of like a unicorn situation with a married couple, and it's being played like kind of just like, okay, yeah, this is a thing that can happen. And in addition to being very funny, like the sex scene was, I thought like legitimately pretty hot. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It's in its 4th season. The 4th season just started, and I think it's all really good and worth watching. Apparently it's an HBO show, I am told. Government Cheese is a historical surrealist comedy drama, according to Wikipedia. Set in 1969, the series follows the Chambers family and the chaos that arises after burglar turned inventor Hampton Chambers returns from prison. That is a fascinating concept. Bokeem Woodbine, David Oyelowo. Yeah, this looks like it could be real good, actually. Okay, I'm going to check this out. Thank you for the recommendation. All right. I know you're feeling kind of crummy, so let's go ahead and wrap it up here. I think we're gonna head out, y'all. Thank everybody for coming to the stream, for enjoying our antics in Hypnospace. Come back next week for more of that. Amabel's gonna keep her eyes on this Timigeddon character. He's made a powerful enemy this day.
Yes.
And of course, this coming week, there's going to be some new stuff. Of course, I wrapped a series at the end of last week. I'm really excited to get into some of the stuff that has been accumulating on the list. Also, I'm basically through my list now for 2024 Game of the Year candidates. So I guess I better get working on whatever the Game of the Year 2024 thing is going to look like. So yeah, thank you everybody for coming by. Have a good rest of your weekend, and we will see you later.